This is the biggest policy change I've seen in my whole career. A seriously big bank in this country is letting everyday Aussies have the ability to borrow up to 90% and no lender's mortgage insurance. I'm going to go through in this video all the T's and C's, and let's break down if this policy is as good as it sounds. So first things first, the cool thing about this is you can do 90% loan up to $2 million and no lender's mortgage insurance. So let's say you want to spend $2 million, 90% is $1.8 million. I've done the numbers. Normally you'd be paying around $57,500 of lender's mortgage insurance. And then I've broken it down a bit further, getting a loan of $1.8 million on the rate that they're offering, which is a little bit higher than normal. They're around that 6.34% mark. The repayments are about $11,188. And another thing I need to mention, it's P&I only, principal and interest only. There is no interest only with this policy. Now let's talk about, okay, sounds good, George, but who is UBank? Guys, UBank started off as an online-only bank. However, it is really owned by NAB. So you getting a loan with these guys is as safe as going to NAB. Another thing people ask me, is it just one of those no-frill home loans? No, actually, this one has got up to 10 offset accounts. So it's a pretty good product. Some other questions are, but how much does it cost? Well, I've got their fees broken down right here. It's about $250 annual fee, which is cheaper than most big banks who charge around that $400 a year. And the get-in fees are pretty good as well, only around $250 setup costs. This policy isn't for everyone. It is strictly for individuals only. So if you are buying a property in a trust or a company, this isn't the bank for you. In fact, while I'm on that point, this is for purchases only. This is not for refinances. For those people who want to unlock some equity, refinance their property and they thought they could go up to 90%, unfortunately, this is for purchases only. Another one, which is a bit of a harsh one, is this one's for PAYG only, so pay as you go, not self-employed. So if you're watching this and you're self-employed, this isn't the product for you. Another good thing is this isn't like a first home buyer grant or this isn't any special schemes by the government. This is a policy from the bank. And what they're trying to do is niche in on something that no one else is doing. No LMI isn't a new invention. You can get loans up to 95% right now with a lot of major banks, but usually it's industry specific. Usually you've got to be a lawyer, you've got to be a nurse, a policeman, or a doctor or a surgeon. Whereas this policy, it doesn't matter what you do. As long as you fit their T's and C's, which I've just gone through, you get 90% no LMI for own occupier or investment, and that is game changer. Who do I think this is for? I think this policy is for everybody. First home buyers, at the moment, the grants sort of cap you at the $1 million mark. Unfortunately, in Brisbane, you can't really get much for $1 million. So this takes you to $2 million. $2 million opens up doors and suburbs that you couldn't get in with some of the government grants. I think this is a great policy for people who want to invest in property, who yet have not got the equity in their house, but they have some savings, but not enough to avoid paying LMI. I think this is one for the investors. I think this is a big move for the bank. There are a lot of T's and C's, as I've said, but if you want to take advantage and buy more property, this is one for you. What I think this will do to the property market is put kerosene on it, guys. The property market's hot as, and banks doing stuff like this to try and entice new clients is good for them, but it just means more people in the market. More people in the market means the property prices keep going up. Like I've seen what the government schemes have done to the property market. For example, when they raise it from a $700,000 to $1 million for the first home guarantee, it just pushes the prices up. And I think this, with a $2 million limit, will do the same thing. I think a lot more property is going to be $2 million in the foreseeable future. More demand, less supply, prices go up. So if you are a first home buyer, I'd be looking to get in the market as quick as you can. So there you have it. There's a review on that new policy from UBank. At MAD, we write loans for all the banks. This is just a review just on this policy. So please reach out to us. We can see what's possible for you. You'll be mad not to.